It
Right.
occurs to me that there are a number of stories, even if we just look, not just, but even if we're focusing on the life of Jesus, Jesus had a lot of experiences that teach us about what it is to encounter the other or people on the margins of society. Jesus knew what it was to champion such folks, and
Right.
we have models in our theological tradition as
Right.
Christians to
Right.
look to say, oh, he wasn't just preaching this stuff. And what
Right.
does it mean for to create some programming around some intentionally hard work and getting our hands a little dirty here, and being in uncomfortable spaces, right? This
Right.
Jesus had a lot to say
Right.
about that too. So yeah, it occurs to me this is really important.
It is really important, and I'm not negating the scriptures that are pre and post Jesus, right?
No,
Like
no, but it's a
it,
model. Yeah, yeah.
but it is a model, right? I think sometimes we and it actually leans back to our own theological framework, right? If we believe that all of scripture is God breathed and right, versus if we believe that here are people who are doing the best they could, right, who were inspired by God and who are telling some of these stories, and some of that is important, right? So I just want to kind of put that in the parking lot, that I'm aware that we're encroaching on a space, we're on a space where there could be some theological differences. But I do think I think it is important to be able to look, and to ensure that, one, we're not worshiping anyone other than Jesus, right? Like these other disciples and things that we know, we're looking at Jesus as a model, but then we can also follow the models of his disciples, in how they responded to Jesus's ministry. So, like, even
Yeah.
looking at the Acts, here's his first church community, and even looking at that, what a wonderful way to be able to talk about, to give an example of the balance of power and relationship when everybody's kind of bringing their own stone soup gifts and what they have to a space. And and it is about equity, right? It's not just about equality, it's about equity in this space. And so, we can look for newness in the Bible and in stories, but some of these trusty stories that we have learned over the years definitely create the space to be able to have conversations that are timeless like this one.
Yeah. Yeah.